Hello, do you have colleagues, staff or bosses who do things you find very annoying or which make you very upset, even angry? Hello, my name is Greg Story. I'm the president of Carnegie Training and I'm the author of Japan Sales Mastery. Well, in every workplace there's bound to be irritation, there's bound to be frustration, there's bound to be people doing dumb things or saying dumb things which upset you. Now, as we all know, it's not reacting that's the key, it's responding that's the key. And sometimes the best response is to say nothing and do nothing. Now, often we find we get a bit of a chemical reaction going in the body. Someone says something that you don't like, or they say it in a way you particularly don't like, it's offensive to you, or it's just annoying. And then, you start to want to respond to that, you want to come back hard, you want to say something sharp, you want to counterpunch based on what they've just said. We have to hold ourselves there and slow things down. Maybe the boss is annoying you, maybe the boss is agitating you, maybe the boss is giving you a hard time and you're feeling this welling up of frustration, of anger, even perhaps rage, depending on how volatile the situation is. Again, we have to learn how to slow things down. Now, that sounds easy. Okay, great, slow things down. Hey, I'm red hot angry. How am I going to slow that down? Well, here's a little technique. Think about that, which will help you. The first thing to remember is the distance between our ear and our mouth is pretty close. So where we get ourselves into trouble most of the time is we react by saying something as soon as we hear it. Or it might be we're writing things on the computer, on our word processing or whatever. As we've got an email, we blast one back, we weren't happy about that, we're very quick, we're very busy, time poor, got to move on, move on, move on. Once you've said it, you can't take it back. Once you've said it, you can't take it back. So we just got to have a little bit of a breaker in there. The breaker in there for when we're doing it in real life is, this is very short distance. So before we react, just take a pause. Just pause. Don't react immediately. Don't react immediately. And give yourself a little bit of pause time there. You might even have a cushion. Now, a cushion is a general statement based around the subject matter of what's happened that just doesn't inflame the situation. It's not giving up any of your argument. It's just a neutral statement. It's a bit of a filler, not like umming and ahhing, but it is like that. It's like a filler. It's a sentence, a filler, just to give our brains time to think. Because guaranteed, our first reaction when we're a bit hot, a bit fired up, is generally not going to be the best choice of reaction. And after we've made it, it's like, whoa, too late. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have emailed that. It's gone. So better, a little bit of a breaker in there, pause. We might have a little bit of a cushion statement, neutral statement, so we've got time, thinking time, and try to go to a more considered response. And often, a more considered response is to ask the person, what are they thinking? Why did they say that? Am I missing something here? Now, if it's written, again, same thing. Could you clarify that a little bit more? Because sometimes we can misinterpret what's written down, because when we're writing things down, the author has very clear in their mind what they want to write, and they write that, and we get the message, but we didn't quite get the full message. We're missing the bits that they were thinking. We just get the blank part. We go, wow, hang on, how dare you say that? That's outrageous, that's ridiculous. So we've got to go back and question a little bit. And the same when we're in person. And now it's like in sales. We talk about the porcupine, A porcupine is one of those animals with very sharp spikes. And if someone throws you a porcupine, you're going to get lots of pricks and cut by the sharp spines of the porcupine. And that's like we saw about in sales, about getting an objection. And an objection, you hand it back to the buyer and ask them why that's a problem. The same thing in real life when someone hits you with something or they say something or you're upset by something, you hand it back and get them to clarify it a bit further, justify it a bit further, explain it a bit further. And all of the time that that's happening, we're able to put a bit of air between what they said and what we're going to say, so we can consider a bit what our best response will be. And that's what we're looking for always. What's our best response in this situation? And usually it's not one driven by rage, by anger, by frustration, by feeling embarrassed or by feeling hurt or by feeling humiliated. That's a very rare case. We're going to come out with our best response in those sort of situations. What we're really looking for here is a little bit of a considered response, a bit of a breaker in there, pause, a cushion, porcupine, throw the spiky question back to them, or send back the email, what could you clarify that a bit further? I wasn't quite sure what you meant. So that we've got a bit of time, a bit of a break of time there for us to calm down a little bit, be a bit more considered, a bit more clever about how we respond. And if we do that, no matter how annoying, how idiotic some of the things that happen around us are there, we don't have to react because we are considering how to respond. And when we do that, we will do much, much better.